It's time for Business on Joy News today, and government is pushing for a little more space to spend under the IMF program this year. This is what Joy Business has picked up from the IMF renegotiation talks, which is set to be finalized today. George Afe in the following report looks at other issues that came up, which is likely to influence the budget presentation.
Joy Business understands government wants this waiver, not necessarily because it wants to spend to meet campaign promises, but rather to help finance the rising budget deficit. But it appears this request might not come easy, as the IMF wants some steep spending cuts this year, in line with reducing the budget deficit set under the program. Sources say the IMF seems to have confirmed report of some 7 billion Ghana cedis spent by the previous government, but cannot be accounted for. But is however said to carry out further audits to establish the actual amount spent by the previous administration. Joy Business understands government during the meeting pledged its commitment to stick to the program, which is expected to end next year, but maintains that targets should be reviewed. Government has also promised to go ahead and remove what it describes as nuisance taxes, which will be incorporated in the 2017 budget. It is also working to fast-track the implementation of the national ID system, which will aid its plan of ensuring that everyone pays taxes in the country as it pushes ahead to remove some taxes. Government also wants to go ahead with this policy of having all state funds in a single treasury account at the Bank of Ghana. All these proposals could get the IMF's blessings today as the two parties close renegotiation talks. However, for some analysts, there are still unanswered questions. How come the previous administration recorded such high budget deficit and rising public debt under an IMF program? Meanwhile, Joy Business is learning the budget presentation could be brought forward to Thursday, March 2, instead the 3rd of March this year that the Minister of Finance disclosed to Joy Business.
To the mining sector now, and President Akufo-Addo has given his government's assurance to help improve the fortunes of AngloGold, which have been dwindling in recent years, partly due to illegal mining activities at the Obuasi mine. The Minerals Commission successfully relocated and registered over 900 illegal miners who invaded the mine. The Chief Executive, Dr. Tony Obin, tells Joy Business all is now set for talks over the redevelopment of the mine after closure of over a dozen pits dug by the miners.
The Galamsey thing is no longer there. The illegal miners who went there, we've moved them out. We are hoping that we could work with them to ensure that the development of the mine continues. I think the focus now must be on how to get this mine back on account. You know, there were challenges as a result of the invasion of the illegal miners. Thankfully, we've been able to move them without any problem. These guys, these Ghanaians are working now. We found them places. They are now being legitimized to do their work. So the issue now is for AngloGold Ashanti to focus on the development of the mine, which is the interest of all of us. Government want that to happen, and AngloGold Ashanti, I believe they also want that to happen.
Have any benefits already been realized at the Obuasi mine since you moved them, that's the illegal miners, away?
Oh, that has actually allowed the AngloGold Ashanti to close all the holes that were created, you know, the entry point that were created. They've now, I believe they've sealed all of them. And I believe that paves the way for further development of the mine, further work to be done, because already AngloGold Ashanti had agreed with government to review its development plan for the mine. And we were monitoring that. I mean, they were doing so with the Minerals Commission. The invasion actually interrupted that activity. Now, we can go back to the drawing board and then continue with the development of the mine.
And the small business news at the top of the hour on the marketplace.